I'm going to start my day off here. I'm just doing a little pick around Calgary. I just bumped into a woman that was doing the same thing, so that was always good. I think she was more interested in collecting bottles, I have to be honest. But yeah, that's good. I see we have the crosses set up down the bottom there, so I'm going to head down that way and make sure that's nice. The annual field of crosses has been set up. Originally started by the McCann family. I can tell you now, it takes a lot of volunteers to set this up. This is absolutely amazing. They do a great job here every year. Yeah. I have to say, I don't know if it's you or me, but there seems to be a few more crosses here this year. Yeah. It's never a good thing. Yeah. Just down here doing a litter pick. As you can see, there's not too much. So I met a woman up the top that was cleaning up some as well, so that was good. Now, the garbage can over here, so we'll empty out this bucket. The good thing with doing them with the bucket is they're easier to empty and easier to carry. Right, I'll do some more in a moment. So that's that bucket emptied out. That's the second bucket I've emptied out. Yeah. Yes. People often forget that the reason we get to do the things we do in life is because these people are no longer here. You would think in this day and age that human beings would have progressed beyond petty warfare and all that kind of stuff. We're just a tiny little speck floating around in a local part of the galaxy, totally insignificant speck of dust. And yet we still find reasons to bitch and complain and fight with each other. Bloody amazing. Right. So I will continue along here. Just to get back down on the path, make sure there's no garbage down there at all. This needs to be nice and clean. Right. Just coming up to the end of here. Not much garbage down in here, which is actually very nice to see. Yeah. And a few bits. I think they had to tidy up while they were down in here, so that is good. I can't remember how many hours it takes these guys to put these things out. It's actually very considerable. Right, some more cigarette ends there, so I will pick those up and get them out of here. Right, time to head up over the bridge into downtown. Wasn't too bad for garbage, he says. Finding another bit over on this side. Pretty good. Not too bad so far. I've only emptied this bucket a couple of times already. There's a few more bits up here, so I won't do any more until I get up over the other side. Got to do this bit. There's nobody on the bridge. Not very often you see nobody on this bridge. Woohoo! Well, there's people coming up the side there. Spoke too soon. Right. Let me I'll just grab that picture over there. That's a rather nice picture. I like that. Right. See, spoke too soon. Now there's people on the bridge. It's a very nice walk along here though. I find quite a lot of cigarette ends on here. I tried to grab these off here because the wind will blow them into the river. And, last thing we want is even more bloody cigarette ends in the rivers. Right, this is a busy route into downtown, so I will put this away for a second. I'm going to wander around the park over here on my left. Quite often I find a lot of garbage in there. And there is another bin the other side of here. I just found a paddle. Right, I just found a paddle. Yeah. No idea. Not even going to begin to guess. Right. On I go. I follow in the UK, his name's Chili Pips, and he goes around and picks up garbage. I just want to show you this is Calgary. This is why people think it's such a clean city. It's because generally it is. This is a very busy public park, and oh my god, I found a piece of litter. Dun, dun, dun. I was saying to him the other week that I'd walked 6 kilometers and not even filled half a bag. Well, this is quite often the reason why. It's because I think there's other people that come around and do it quite a bit. Another piece of broken bottle. And those, I find it easier to do in these buckets. I don't have one of those nice bag loops that he has, but I do find doing it in a bucket is easy because I find it easier for me to empty. Right, this is the park first thing in the morning. As you can see, not too many people here. Right, just going to check all these bushes over here because the wind tends to blow stuff into the bushes up there. Right, let me go and see what I can find. Looks like the city ran the mulcher up through here with the leaves and stuff. What they do is they run a mulcher through here and just literally grind up all the leaves into this, and it's, by next year it's all gone anyway. I don't know why people rake up their leaves and throw them away. Just grind them up and put them on a garden, because by next year you won't be able to see them. If you notice, their squirrels are black. There's about 5 or 6 squirrels in here. Where this has all been freshly mulched, they're all looking around in here looking for goodness. Yeah, yeah. Not too many people having a picnic today. There's the city over there. This is Prince's Island Park. There's the downtown Calgary over there. That's all the skyscrapers and that are over there. And this is one of the local parks. Right, I'm heading on up that way and see if I can find it. The wind is getting up in the leaves. That's pretty cool. I don't know if you can see that little leaf tornado going on out there. That's pretty cool. Very nice. Yeah, little leaf nado going through there. That is actually very cool. Yeah. And also, not a bad photograph. Right, I will continue on around my way. I've just come along the top of the bank here. You can see the river's down in there. 1,000,001 cigarette ends, unfortunately. Bane of my life, putting them bloody things. Wish people would actually just put them in the bin. It would make it so much easier. Yeah. Unfortunately, those things are made of plastic, and they float, and they break down into millions of little pieces of microplastic. I can't even imagine how many cigarette ends flow down this river every single day. It's just insane. Yeah. Oh, people can't put them in the garbage. Right. I will continue on my way round to the Peace Bridge. Right. I've arrived up at the Peace Bridge. There's a few cigarette ends there on the ground. I'm going to pick those up, get rid of those. So, looks like it's going to be a nice day once the sun gets round here. Won't be too bad at all, shouldn't it? Yeah. That's not a bad picture. Yeah. Right. I will continue on my way. Right. Not too bad. I've just picked up a good 50 cigarette ends here. Literally, I kid you not, about 50. And I can still see more. Good grief. People will come here and they sit here because they want to look and think, oh wow, it's an amazing place. And then they sit and smoke and chuck the cigarette ends on the ground. It drives me nuts. Look at it. There's piles and piles of them in there. I'll pick up about 50 of them, and there's still more. Yeah. So I will get some more, pick up as many as I can. Can't get them all, but I can certainly make a difference. Right, that's a better shot. Now, I had somebody tell me once that, oh, the cigarette ends and they don't end up in the rivers, they don't go down the river, so I want to show you this. This is the high water mark, as you can see. Look all down through here. This is all cigarette ends. Tens of thousands of them flow down this river every day. So all these people turn around and say, none of that can end up in the river. Here it is, look. There's a high water mark. Yeah. Thousands of them. So I pick up as many as I can. My bucket is almost full. But I need to pick up some more of this garbage. There's a little bit of garbage down in here. This is what gets washed down the river. This is the important stuff. We need to get this out of here so when the water comes around again, it's not floating down the river again. Get it out of here, one bucket at a time. Well, that was a busy little section. I just did by the Peace Bridge, from the little benches to the Peace Bridge bit there. I actually pulled out 2 whole bucketfuls of stuff. Hell of a lot of cigarette ends, which is bad. I don't like to see that. They get washed up though, that's the thing, they float. That's why people don't realise how bad they are in the environment. They float and then they wash down river, and of course when the water goes down, they all get left in big stripes on the side of the banks. Makes it easier for me to pick them up and get some out of the river, but you think of how many tens of thousands there are floating down the river, it's just crazy. Yeah. Better they don't end up in there in the first place. Right. I'm going to go along here. I can see some garbage in amongst the rocks, so I'll pick that up and head on down. Well, I just got about 4 or 5 bucketfuls out alongside the river there, so that's that done. That's the new bridge. They're still doing all this lot over here. It still hasn't seemed to materialise into anything great. I'm sure progress is being made. It's actually surprisingly clean. Alongside the river bit there was absolutely disgusting. That was horrible. Yeah. That's it. But there's about 4 or 5 bucketfuls of crap out of there now that's not there anymore. So that's a good thing, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, this lot's all scheduled to be knocked down, which is really a shame because that's actually really nice housing in downtown Calgary. However, that was all part of the smoke and mirrors of the Green Line, and now it's all getting knocked down and redeveloped with Eau Claire Market. So who knows? We shall see. What a complete waste of very nice property. However, all people see is dollars. They don't see anything else. They just see the dollar sign and that's it. Yeah. This wall thing behind me, this is all part of the flood defence for along here. In the floods of 2013 it got pretty wet along here, so they've been building all kinds of flood defences ever since, and it's still an ongoing project. They're still doing more. The other side of the river they're doing a whole bunch over there. In these big metal cans here, there's a whole bunch of doors and stuff in here that fill in the gaps so they can fill in the flood wall. I've just spotted some garbage behind it, so I'm just going to go and get the garbage out from behind there. Right, all going very well at the moment. Found quite a bit. Yep. Actually not bad. It's off halfway and we better get run over here. Yeah. This is Shinlock Park. Actually, it looks pretty clean downtown today, so that's good. Head on down this way. Oh, I have to say, this bit down here is nice and clean. I did a really good clean up on here the other week and cleaned out bucket and bucketfuls off of this piece, and I'm very happy to say it's still really clean, so I'll take that. Yeah. Along that way from here to the bridge further up is always a bloody mess, and it's I'm not going up in there today. There's still quite a lot of people sleeping up there. A lot of the homeless people are down there in the bushes and trees and stuff. And, although I don't really give a damn, I don't care. You know, there's not a safety issue. That's their home. That's the only piece of something they've got to live on. So yeah, I don't want to disturb them. They don't come to my home disturbing me, so I'm not going to their home to disturb them. So there's a lot of them along that way. Right, but at least this area looks nice and clean. Steps look really clean. These steps quite often end up with a lot of garbage on them, but not today. I just found a bike rack off the back of a bicycle, so yeah, I need to empty this bucket because it's now heavy. Yeah, right, on I go. Right. Not done that fence for a while, so I'm going to do it again. Right, another garbage can coming up here so I can empty out my bucket again. A lot of garbage along this bit, way more than I thought I was going to find actually, but we shall keep going. Got a ways to go yet. Weather's still good. Right, I'm going to head that way. A very kind lady just came along and left a brand new still hot bowl of duck noodle soup down there, and I knew it would only take a couple of minutes for one of the homeless guys to come around, so I told him. He went back, picked it up. He's happier than hell, so that's good. At least he's got a hot fresh meal. Right, so just come along here, a few bits and pieces over the bridge. Very nice. Yes, this is a bit of a rougher area of the clean up, that's for sure, so I will continue on my way, do what I can, and I'm well on the way to filling up another bucket. Right, on I go. Right, I'm going to do a little bit of video along this side. I'm not going to video the other way, because anybody that knows me will know why. Yeah, so let's cross over to this side. Yeah, that's a lot of garbage. Right, I'm going to continue on up this way and do some more on the other side. Yeah, a lot of construction going on over there still. That's good. Yeah. Lived in this city for 30 odd years and I've never ever seen no construction, not ever. Right, I'm going to continue on up this way, see what else I can find. Who knows? Alright, I'm going to cross over here in a moment away from the river, then get inland a bit. Hopefully this wind will drop down a bit. This wind is a pain. Picking up small bits of garbage in this wind is not fun. Right, I will continue on my way. Up the hill I go. Fortunately there's a good supply of garbage cans so I can top all this stuff up and drop it off. Yeah. Woo, it's turned into a warm one. Considering the time of the year, it's turned into a warm one. Now along here I usually find quite a lot of garbage. Let's see what I can find. I did give this a really good clean out the other day, but unfortunately it does get full of garbage pretty quick. I can see it a little bit there. That is not a bad shot of the city, eh? Yeah. Alright. I'm going to head up the hill. Just noticed a really nice building reflection there, so can't miss that. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. I must admit, I did just a bit of a clean up through here the other week, and this piece along here always gets full of crap because a lot of the homeless people live along this bank here. It's nobody in here today, so I'm doing another clean up. Right, on I go up the hill. Well, that is the end of my route for today, so I will think I will call that it. That was a long walk around actually. Don't know how many kilometres that is, but it's a fair distance. I did about 15 buckets full of garbage, which actually surprised me. Most of it was down by the riverbank, I must admit. There was a lot along the riverbank. Holy crap. Yeah, that was a lot. But best to get it before the snow sets in, because once the snow's on it we can't even see it. So I will take that as my closeout. Thank you very much for coming along, and I'll see you on the next one.